You know, more years than I care to remember, I built this playhouse for my oldest daughter, and now my younger kids are using it. And a simple tool like this, a framing square, comes in really handy, and I'll show you why. It's not just to make sure that things are cut square because this produces a 90-degree angle, but let me show you something. If you wondered how I cut this roof rafter, I used a framing square, and here's why it's important. Look up here. See this cut up here? That's called the plumb cut at the top, and this is a very important cut down here. We call that a seat cut. Well, look at this. It just so happens that the relationship between this cut and the plumb cut is 90 degrees. You're going to see a lot of numbers on your framing square, and that can get confusing, but here's really what you need to know. These numbers that go from 1 until up till 16 relate to what we call the pitch of your roof. Notice as I raise this board how it gets steeper and steeper and steeper. That's what we call pitch. So if you have an 8/12 pitch roof, it's steeper than one that might be 4/12 pitch. You may wonder, how do we translate all those marks down onto the wood? Well, it's easier than you might think. You have to work on one side of the square or the other, meaning work on the outside or work on the inside. Don't confuse the two. For example, let's say that we want to have a 7/12 pitch roof. I'll hold the 7 right here on the outside edge of the piece of lumber, and then I come down the square and make sure the 12 is right there at the other edge of the piece of lumber, and we make our marks. Once you mark them out and cut them, there's nothing to it. Look how easy they come together. There's a miniature little roof. It was done with a framing square. I'm Tim Carter, Ask the Builder. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.